Hello students, in this video we continue with the problems on numerical integration. Fourth problem, evaluate integral from 0 to 5 1 by 4x plus 5 or dx by using Simpson's one-third rule, dividing the range into 10 equal parts and hence find an approximate value of log 5 to the base e. Now coming to the solution, the first step is same. Compare given equation with I equal to integration from a to b of f of x dx. So we get f of x as equal to 1 divided by 4x plus 5. Now the limits are, lower limit is a equal to 0, upper limit b is equal to 5 and n is 10. N is 10. Now we will calculate the value of h. H is given by the formula b minus a whole divided by n. That is 5 minus 0 divided by 10. 5 by 10 is 1 by 2, which is 0.5. Now we will find the values of x as below. First we start with x naught. X naught is equal to a, which is 0, and we know that x1 is x naught plus h, so it will be 0 plus 0.5 is 0.5. x2 is x1 plus h, 0.5 plus 0.5 1. x2 plus h, that is previous value, that is 1 plus h is 0.5, 1.5. x4 is x3 plus h, which is 1.5 plus 0.5, 2. x5 will be 2 plus 0.5, 2.5. Similarly, x6, 2.5 plus 0.5, 3. x6 plus h, 3 plus 0.5, 3.5. x8, x7 plus h, 3.5 plus 0.5, 4. x8 plus h, which comes out to be 4.5, x9 plus h, which is 5. So 5 is the upper limit. Now we calculate the value of x and y as below. In the first column, x, or first row, x values, that is 0.51 up to x10 equal to 5. And y is given by, or f of x is given by 1 by 4x plus 5. So when you substitute for x, we will be getting the corresponding value of y. So when x is 0, we will getting y as 1 by 5, which is 0.2. Similarly, when we substitute x as 0.5, we will be getting y as 0.142. So we will list out the values here. Finally, when x value is 5, we will be getting y value as 0.04. Now, we have Simpson's one-third rule. In general, is given by I equal to integration from a to b f of x dx, which is equal to h by 3 y naught plus yn plus 4 times y1 plus y3 plus y5 etc. up to yn minus 1 plus 2 times y2 plus y4 plus y6 etc. up to yn minus 2. So dear students, here n is 10. So when you substitute n as 10, what we get is h by 3 y naught yn, n is 10, y10 plus 4 times. Now here we have to calculate this point. What is the maximum value of n minus 1? So it will be 9. 10 minus 1 is 9. So we have to write the formula as y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus y7 plus y9 plus, similarly, this point 10 minus 2, 8. So we have to write the formula up to y8. 2 times y2 plus y4 plus y6 plus y8. Now we call this as equation 1. Now substituting x, y and h values in equation 1, what we get is I value as equal to 0.395. Now the second part of this question is we have to also find the approximate value of log 5. To find this, we have I equal to integration from 0 to 5 f of x dx. F of x is 1 by 4x plus 5 multiplied by dx. Now we have to integrate directly. So it will be 1 by 4 times integration from 0 to 5, 4 divided by 4x plus 5 dx. That is 1 by 4 times log of denominator. We get this 1 by 4 log of 4x plus 5 because whenever derivative of denominator is present in numerator, then the integral of that function will be log of denominator. So derivative of 4x plus 5 will be 4, which is present in numerator. So the integration is 1 by 4 times log of 4x plus 5 between the limits 0 to 5. X value lying between 0 to 5. But what is the value of I we have calculated, which is 0.395. Therefore, equation 2 becomes 0.395, that is I, this value, is equal to 1 by 4 times log of 4x plus 5 between x value lying between 0 to 5. Now that is 0.395 into 4. I have taken this 1 by 4 to the other side, so it will be into 4, is equal to, when you apply the limits on the right hand side, it will be log of upper limit is 5, 4 into 5, 20 plus 5, 25, log 25 to the base e, minus lower limit is 0, x is 0, so it will be log 5. So 0.395 into 4, which is 1.58, is equal to log of 25 by 5, that is log a minus log b is log of a by b, which will be log 5. So the value of log 5 is 1.58. Next problem, fifth one. Evaluate integral 0 to 1 by 1 plus x square multiplied by dx by using Weddle's rule, taking h as 1 by 6. Here h is already given, and hence find an approximate value of pi. Solution. First step is same, comparing given equation with I equal to integration from a to b f of x dx. Here what we get is 1 divided by 1 plus x square. Lower limit a is 0, upper limit b is 1. H is given as 1 by 6. Now the next step will be, we have to calculate the value of x as below. First we start with x naught, which is a, which is 0. x1, we know the formula, x naught plus h, so it will be 1 by 6. Again x2, that will be x1 plus h, 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6, which will be 1 by 3. x3, x2 plus h, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6, which is 1 by 2. x4, x3 plus h, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 6, 2 by 3. x5, we will get it as 5 by 6. And finally x6, which is given by x5 plus h, which is 5 by 6 plus 1 by 6, which is 6 by 6, which is 1, which will be the upper limit, which is b. Now we tabulate x and y values as follows. when x is 0, y value we will be getting 1 by 1 plus 0, 1. Similarly, when x1 is 1 by 6, y1 is 0.972. When x2 is 1 by 3, y2 is 0.9. Similarly, we can calculate y4, y5 for x equal to 2 by 3, x equal to 5 by 6. And the last value, that is when x6 is 1, that is when x is 1, y value will be equal to 1 by 1 plus 1, that is 1 by 2, which is 0.5. Now we have Weddell's rule for n equal to 6 is I equal to integration from a to b f of x dx, which is 3h divided by 10 y0 plus 5y1 plus y2 plus 6y3 plus y4 plus 5 times y5 y6. Now substitute x, y and h value. We get I value, that is integral value, as 0.7852. Now the second part, we have to find an approximate value of pi. For that, consider I equal to integration from 0 to 1, 1 by 1 plus x square dx. That is, the integration of this 1 by 1 plus x square dx is given by, or it is equal to tan inverse of x by 1, tan inverse of x by 1 between x value lying between 0 to 1, because we know integration of 1 by a square plus x square will be 1 by a times a tan inverse of x by a. If we apply that formula, then we will be getting this one, tan inverse of x. A is here 1. But we know that I value is 0.7852. So equation 1 implies 0.7852 is equal to tan inverse of x by 1. X value will be lying between 0 to 1. Upper limit is 1, lower limit is 0. So when you apply upper limit, what we get is tan inverse of 1. When we apply lower limit, it will be tan inverse of 0. Therefore, 0.7852 is equal to tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4, tan inverse of 0 will be 0. So from this, pi equal to 0.7852 into 4, which will be 3.1408. Thus the value of pi is 3.1408. Next problem, very important one. Evaluate integration from 0.2 to 1.4 sin x minus log x to the base e plus e to the power x multiplied by dx using Simpson's 3 by 8 rule with 7 ordinates. Dear students, we know that 7 ordinates means n plus 1 is 7, so n value will be equal to 6. Now, solution. Compare given equation with I equal to integration from a to b f of x dx. We get f of x value as sin x minus log x plus e to the power x. The lower limit a is 0.2, upper limit b is 1.4. Given 7 ordinates, which means n is equal to 6. Now h is given by b minus a divided by n, that is 1.4 minus 0.2, 1.2 by 6 is 0.2. Now first we will be finding values of x as below. We know the method already. We start with x naught, which is a 0.2. We know that x1 is 0.4. We know the method. What is the formula? X naught plus h. So I will be writing these x values directly. X2 is 0.6, x3 is 0.8, just adding 0.2 to each of the previous value until we get the upper limit. X4 is 1, x5 is 1.2, x6 is 1.4, which will be the upper limit b. Now we will be calculating x and y values as follows. Now when x is 0.2, we will be finding y values. This is has to be 0.2, not 0 minus 2. Y value, we will be getting 3.0295. But students, here one thing you have to remember, the function f of x is sin x minus log x plus e power x. Sin x is trigonometric function. So we have to use calculator in radian mode. Students, you have to remember only one thing that is important. Please use calculator in radian mode whenever you get a trigonometric function. So we will be getting y values for each x values. We have listed here y values. Now we have Simpson's 3/8 rule. I equal to 3h by 8 y0 plus yn plus 3 times y1 plus y2 plus y4 plus y5 etc. up to yn minus 1 plus 2 times y3 plus y6 plus y9 up to yn minus 3. So when n is 6, this formula reduces to 3h by 8 y0 plus y6, n is 6, plus, this has to be only 1 plus 3 times y, here n is 6, so 6 minus 1 is 5. So we have to write the formula up to y5, y1 plus y2 plus y4 plus y5. Here n is 6 minus 3 is 3, y3 only we have to write, so 2 times y3. Now we call this formula as equation 1. Now substitute x, y and h values in equation 1. We get integral value as I equal to 4.051. 4.051. Next problem. Evaluate integration from 0 to pi by 2 square root of sin x dx by using Simpson's 1/3 rule, taking 10 equal parts. 10 equal part means, students, n is equal to 10. Now, solution, as we have done in previous problems, same steps we have to follow. Compare given equation with the equal to integration from a to b f of x dx. We get f of x as root sin x, lower limit a as 0, b as pi by 2, n is given as 10. So h value will be calculated by using the formula b minus a whole divided by n. Now it is equal to b value is pi by 2, a value is 0 whole divided by 10. So it will be pi by 2 into 10, which will be pi by 20. Now we will find the values for x as follows. x0, which is 0, x1, x0 plus h, that is 0 plus pi by 20 is pi by 20, x2 is x1 plus h, pi by 20 plus pi by 20, that is 2 pi by 20, which is equivalent to pi by 10, x3 pi by 10 previous value plus h value pi by 20, which comes out to be 3 pi by 20, x4, which is 3 pi by 20 plus pi by 20, which is 4 pi by 20, which is equivalent to pi by 5, x5 pi by 5 plus pi by 20, which is pi by 4, x6 is pi by 4 plus pi by 20, which comes out to be 3 pi by 10, x7 3 pi by 10 plus pi by 20, 7 pi by 10, 20, x8 7 pi by 20 plus pi by 20 is 2 pi by 5, Similarly, we can calculate x9, which is 9 pi by 20, and x10 as pi by 2, which is upper limit. Now we will calculate or tabulate x and y values as follows. We have calculated here, students. Again, you have to remember, students, here f of x is root of sine x, which is again trigonometric function. So we have to use calculator in radian mode. So when x is 0, sine 0 will be 0. When x is pi by 20, y value will be getting 0.3955. We can find these y values. And finally, when x is pi by 2, sine pi by 2 is 1. So root sine pi by 2, which is root of 1, which is 1. Now we have Simpson's 1/3 rule. I equal to h by 3 y0 plus yn plus 4 times y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus etc. up to plus yn minus 1 plus 2 times y2 plus y4 plus y6 etc. up to yn minus 2. Since n is 10, the formula reduces to h by 3 times y0 plus y10. N minus 1 becomes y9. So we will be writing this formula up to y9, y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus y7, y9 plus y9 plus n minus 2, which will be 10 minus 2, 8. So we have to write the formula up to y8, y2 plus y4 plus y6 plus y8 2 times. We call this equation as 1. Now we substitute x and y and h values in this equation. So we will be getting I value as 1.193. Thank you.